It's amazing. Here is somebody from the Trump White House trying to go back to 2022 to blame Biden for the reason why gas prices are high now.
That we could have had a much bigger strategic reserve effect, except for the fact that right before the midterm election, Joe Biden, he's the one who had the biggest release of the strategic reserve, and there was no supply disruption at the time. He was just trying to offset all those terrible energy policies and get gas prices down ahead of the election.
Okay, but that was then, but this is now, and what's now is West Texas crude. Which is what we produce here in the U.S. We're a net exporter of oil. On February 27th, it was $67 a barrel. Now we're at 111 for West Texas crude. I think the question there is, what can our economy tolerate? How high can it go?
Well, you can see that right now our economy has so much momentum that it's humming along. Don't forget that our economy is much different than the 1970s economy, where we didn't really produce the oil. I think the energy dominance strategy of President Trump has been a real godsend right now at this time. But again, these higher prices are a temporary phenomenon, and it's going to end very soon. President Trump just gave an amazing address about that. The bottom line is that the energy prices are going down as this quiets down, and you don't have to believe me. Just look at the futures markets, which trade future contracts on these things, and they're way back headed towards normal by the fall and certainly into the summer.
Okay, I watch the gas signs every time I'm on the road. Last question here. I got to be quick on this.
Be cautious about that for sure. It's very disappointing, I know, for people right now, but it's a temporary phenomenon.
And a lot of people are going to be out traveling this weekend too. They're going to take notice of it also.
First of all, no, you don't get to go back to 2022 and bitch about Biden, especially when he had all of the contracts in place to put all of that oil back in, managed to buy some of that oil back and put it back in at a profit to the United States of America, and then saw the remainder of those contracts canceled by the Congress. You don't get to say that. You don't get to go back to 2022 before the midterms and go, well, but Biden. No. Right now, we are seeing a precipitous rise in gas prices as a direct result of your boss's actions in the Middle East. And you can sit here and talk about how this is going to be temporary all day long. It keeps going up, my guy. He's not showing any signs of quieting anything down. This morning, he was talking about letting all hell rain down on Iran very, very soon, and ended the post with "Glory be to God." Not only is he escalating this thing in the Middle East, he's turning it into a religious war. And if we're so energy dominant that we don't need to worry about any of these people, why are our prices going up at all? We shouldn't be affected at all, right, champ? The fact of the matter is, you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing in the Middle East. You don't know how to shut it off. It is having a global disruption. It's going to hit Europe probably much harder than us, but we are going to continue to feel the effects. Gas is over $4 a gallon right now, and it is steamrolling towards $5 a gallon if this guy doesn't get the fuck out of the Middle East and get out of the Middle East quickly.